Hello guys, Dablord here. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster Edition. I have not had a good day. Let me explain. From the last video, I switched things up back here a little bit. My magmatics are going strictly into my quarry. It's been about 2 days. And this is the progress of my Quarry Plus. Level 28. So hopefully by tomorrow after I get out of work this thing will be done. As you can see, it's still, zooming along. What the hell's going on here? Oh, of course. Yes, that's another thing I'm going to touch on. But anywho, Quarry Plus, it's still zooming away. So, like I said, hopefully that'll be done by tomorrow. And I can start sorting some stuff. As you can see, I got some more waypoints in here. We have a couple new members to the server. They're friends with Pete. They just started yesterday, so they're not too far along. But they will definitely be included in some of the later videos. Well, let me go home. And, I redid my enchanting room. So when I'm standing here and getting the experience from the crystals, it's over my skeleton spawner, so it kind of 2-in-1 because I got an auto disenchanter and the auto anvil and the auto enchanter, which these use mob essence, but this one does not. They just use a lot of power. I got a lot of, enchants books. Good shit. So, that's new. Twilight Portal. I don't really need to showcase that off. I made a coke oven and blast furnace for all the steel that I'm going to need for my boilers. I finally got around to framing this all out. One of these rooms is going to be for my solar panel array, but it's probably going to be more up here towards the top. If you come out here, I got a Mine Factory Reloaded farm going on. Nothing Tesseract at the moment. It's just straight up, they just, come. Boop, that goes down to the room I was in before. I have to make another one of these. I don't have enough space up here to do a platinum upgrade, and they're too big. They don't look good. Again, real estate property value. So if I come all the way back down here, and I come back into the workshop, as you can see, I added a whole nother set of 64K drives, which haven't even been touched yet. But yeah, this is how much stuff the Quarry Plus dumps out at you. Got a lot of resources to work with at the moment, which is nice because here's why I've been having a bad day. In the version of Monster that we're using, IC2 is in experimental beta form, which is fine and dandy. But there's really not a lot of documentation out there on what to do, what to build, how do you get this, what's been changed. So it's a lot of trial and error. I've been trying and erroring at trying to get the reinforced stone that you need for these blocks right here, which I will show you, which I'm still waiting for it to harden so I can make the pattern storage for it. Yeah, boilers. We'll get to those. But yeah, it's only given me 2 because this has to dry apparently. I've been waiting for an hour and I'm sitting here. It's irritating. So in order to do this, the old way supposedly, because I didn't really mess with this stuff at all in the old IC2, is you need a sprayer, you need a CF backpack apparently, and you need to make this stuff CF foam, which they no longer have, which you put into a canning machine with water So you take the backpack and you put it up here, and then you take the CF powder and place it in this center block, and it infuses it with the water, which makes it sticky, supposedly, and you get this, the construction foam backpack. With this item, then you can now go and, well, once you put it on, and we'll, it's construction foam, yay! And it's supposed to harden. Well, in order to get the reinforced stone, which used to be very easy to make, and what you would use to surround your, whatever you didn't want to get blown up, mostly nuclear reactors is what I used it for. It was very simple. It was advanced alloy and stone, and boom, you got your reinforced stone. Now you have to do it this way with iron scaffolding and this stupid foam. So I've been sitting here for an hour waiting for this to dry, and it hasn't done anything, and I'm irritated. They also changed the way UU matter works in this, apparently. I kind of like how they did with it, as long as it works the way it's supposed to. Apparently you need a scanner, and whatever item that you're going to replicate, because this is what it pretty much does. It's just a replicator. So say I want to replicate a rubber bar. Okay, I don't have any storage because I can't make the storage because I'm still waiting for this to dry. And look at this one. See, this one dried. That one's done. Construction foam. That one dried. Why didn't this dry? I have a feeling I might have to just go back and, there, I might have to respray these. We're going to do that right now. You guys are going to actually watch me do something in my Let's Play video.
You shouldn't have to respray them. Also, as far as which ones dry, it's completely random.
No, I went and just sprayed the wall just to demonstrate how it works, and it took like 2 seconds, and this brick has already hardened. So I'm going to try respraying it.
It may be because it's a reinforced, because you're spraying the iron. For all I know, I looked into that myself.
Well, I don't know. We're just going to blast this again, and we'll see if it does anything. So, shaboosh! Okay. So we're going to leave that like that. We're not going to touch it. So whatever got hit, whatever didn't, whatever. Let's hope to God this works in the next 5 minutes. So right here between the scanner and the replicator will be the pattern storage, which is I need the bricks from that to finish making it. So that goes right there, and what happens is, say you want to replicate a rubber bar. This over here, the scan result tells you how much EU it's going to take to make said item and how much UU matter you're going to need. Because UU matter is now in a liquid form. I guess that's not a big deal. So the pattern gets saved to the box, which if you click right here on the replicator, you can click through the patterns here. But since I don't have the box, I don't have any patterns. This bar over here is your liquid UU. Okay? As you can see, stop, single run, or repeat. You can overclock it, you can do all kinds of stuff with it, but you pump the UU matter into the replicator, and this is what makes your items. Is this now? There's no there's no crafting recipes with the actual UU matter. It is now a liquid that needs to be used in conjunction with this setup here. But like I said, I need 3 of these stupid blocks, and I'm sitting here see, these are hardened already, which is cool, I guess, but I'm not going to use construction foam for anything. I need this stuff. So I'm going to wait and we'll see what happens. My friend Joe Wingus wanted power converters, which I guess they're cool. I mean, for me, they're awesome because I don't have to worry about, running cable everywhere and all that odds and ends crap. But if anybody gets to watch this, I want somebody's opinion on this, because I did it in a single-player world, and this is not how it's supposed to work. Unless they change the way glass fiber cable works, because the recipe is so expensive. As you can see, I have a tesseract, which is receiving energy, which is going into my energy bridge. So right now, it's fully charged, and it's taking redstone flux and turning it into HVC2 high energy. So I have that coming to my HV producer, which is going to an MFE. My MFE is full. It's outputting 512 EU a tick. Now, this machine here, as you can see by the tooltip, is 32 EU a tick. By old Minecraft standards, this should have blown up. This would be, these three machines here would be destroyed. They would blow up for anybody that's used this mod before. So I haven't found any documentation online about whether or not they've changed the way glass fiber cable works to where if the packets recognize what the machine takes and gives it that amount of energy. I don't know. I'm afraid that one day I'm going to log on and my stuff's going to be blown up. So if anybody can shine a little light on that, that'd be greatly appreciated in the comments. So yeah, that's pretty much that. This is still not doing anything. Got a skelly spawner set up over here. I usually AFK at this before I go to bed. I honestly don't remember if I already did this in the last video, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself. Mob tank, doesn't really need much explanation. But on to the stuff I've actually completed tonight. This is my new boiler system, and instead of doing tesseracts on the old server, because me, Oxgon, Julian, and Peter have had many a conversation about how liquid ducts work and how much they can push and just the limitations of the liquid duct itself. On our old servers, we used to, like, if you wanted to suck all of the steam out of this thing possible, you would have to do 9 liquid ducts with a redstone current to get all the steam out. Now, I've done a little trial and error with these, and I've found that you only need 2 outputs to get all the steam out. As you can see, it's dropping, but it's not going all the way back up to max, so I'm pulling pretty much all the steam out of it that I can without it dipping to where it's gonna, there's no bottleneck. It's very nice. It makes it more compact. It makes it so I can actually, I'm going to frame this out and make it look nice like the rest of my rooms. I'm probably going to use some nice ordnance glass in between these 2 rooms so you can see the power room that's going on. Because I'm thinking about making this my IC2 room and running a ME terminal down here and putting the redstone flux stuff all upstairs. Just so that there's, I like to have separate rooms for each mod. So, and I'm gonna probably glass this out so that way you can see the backs of the boiler tanks. But as you can see, I've already made a bunch of tesseracts. These are all set up. I'm not producing enough charcoal at the moment to fire up another one because it'll definitely eat through it. Maybe before I go to bed I might set up another farm. I might not. I don't know yet. I worked a long day today. But yeah, as you can see, this one's good to go. I can turn this one on. So as you can see, I just turned this on, and if I come down here, I have 16 steam dynamos hooked up. I've read online that 16 is the magical number for one high pressure boiler tank. See, as you can see, it's not really dropping below whatever. It's still not at max temperature, so it's going to run a little lower than the other ones, but it's not going to drop down below that, which is good. So this is pushing power. There's another set underneath, like you can see the fluid duct that wraps around underneath to bring it back up top. And there's going to be a bank at each one of these stations for each one of these. And I think this is how I'm going to power my mat fab. I still call it a mat fab. It's, whatever, it is what it is. So, yeah, there's going to be 6 here and 6 here, which will make 12. On my old server, I believe I had 5, 10. I think I had 20 altogether. But that was with Greg Tech. So we're going to give this a shot, and we're going to see how this handles it. I like boilers. I've always been a lava and boiler guy. Don't know why. Fast, cheap, and efficient. Inefficient. Efficient. Sure. 3 o'clock in the morning? Sure. Inefficient. So, I got more steel running. That was about a day's worth of my blast furnace and a cold coke oven. I framed this out earlier, so I think you can get away with 2 Aquarius accumulators on these things, but I don't like to risk it, especially since these aren't technically up and running yet. I think it's a 3-to-1 ratio. I'm not positive. They've changed so much in this mod pack. I'm trying to play it on the safe side, and still nothing. So yeah, if I go back up top, we can kill that. Let's say I come in here. Yeah, so with these machines, I added a secondary induction furnace strictly for my oak wood, and as you can see, now that my system is caught up with the oak wood, it's, I'm getting quite a bit at a time sometimes not, which is why I don't want to fire up another set of boilers until I know I have sufficient wood to do so. I'm still running lava for my quarry. This is pretty much the same. I just ran some new ME cable down to here. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much everything that I have done so far in the past day. Just waiting for this to finish so I can start sorting stuff, and I'm going to start working on 2 industrial craft room, and I'm probably going to turn this into my redstone room. I might move my ME terminal here, because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a computer system, a auto crafter eventually, and I've always wanted to make my auto crafting room look really fancy and really advanced, and I just haven't had the blocks to do it without chisel. So this time around, I think I'm really going to make a really nice computer room, and I think I'm going to put it right here, because what I plan on doing is leaving the computer here, and I'm going to have the big, gigantic auto crafter in here hooked up to the network, because as of right now, with the energy bridge, I've pretty much got all the power I could use. And what I'm going to do is, so I don't have to check it all the time, either this one is going to be the terminals, the ME monitors, or the small one, depending on how many things I want to keep an eye on. As you can see, I already ran the cable up here, and I'm probably gonna end up putting some machines up here too as well. I don't know yet. I usually like to hide all the stuff that I don't have to mess with, like Showtime rotisserie, set it and forget it. I don't really have to mess with the induction furnaces too much. I'm probably gonna have 3 of them all together, but these are probably going to be hooked into the ME system downstairs, and probably they're going to be ran off of, EU from down below and not up here. So this all here is going to just temporary for the time being. This isn't moving. I'm not moving these DSUs. They're staying right there. I'm probably going to put a second wall in here, and everything's going to be stored in a DSU, because I can. So that's my plan for the next video. I'll see how far I get. Oh, I also finished glassing this off and finishing the trim on the top. Thought it came out really nice. I want to get some either mangrove wood or the white ghost wood from the nether, and I want to do white doors for all my rooms. I think they look really nice. But yeah, I think that wraps that up for this video. This is Dablord signing off again from Monster, and I'll see you in the next video.